So in this video, I'm going to talk about web form builders, because you're going to need a form for the registration and for the store, which is possible to do with a web form builder. And on the last video, I briefly touched on a few that you could use. The first one being Coffee Cup Form Builder. What I like about this is that for $129 you can own it outright, and then when it comes to publishing it, you can have the user submitted data to your email or Google Drive, so you can just host your data for free, and the only cost is $129 for the program. Now they do have data hosting service, and it's called S Drive, and we go to their prices. For $69 a year, you can have 3 forms and 500 megabytes of storage, which isn't much, but then you have the different plans here. But if you're gonna use paid plan to host your submitted data, then I recommend that you get another web form builder that I used before, and I recently went back to, is Jot Forms. And when you see the prices, you probably agree with me here, going with this one, because the starter package is free and it gives you 5 forms, 100 monthly submission. Again, 100 megabytes is not that much, it's a lot less than the other one. But the key thing about this one is that it can give you up to 10 payment submission under the free plan. I believe the other one, in order to have payment submissions, you have to have the higher paid plan. And with the starter package, you can do that, and again, it's enough to get you started. Now they do have a monthly option, which is a little higher. If you pay it by the year, it's discounted. I personally use this one, like I said, and I went with this silver package because it gives me 100 forms, 10,000 monthly submission, and it gives me 100 gigs, and everything else is unlimited. Now, just a heads up, when you first come into their site, you probably might get an offer for half price deal. If you see that, don't wait too long to take advantage of that, because it's that they offer me a 50% discount, and I waited too long. I think I was 2 days late when I finally decided to sign up. The offer was gone. Now the only thing about this is that my only complaint is their support system. And as far as I can tell, when you have a question, a concern, I believe it goes to a forum, because down here is ask you for this, you want to make your concern made private. And even so, I still use it because of the price and the features, and it's very easy to use. I'm here on my Jot Form dashboard, and let me just show you the form you're going to be creating for your website for the membership. Hit view. So you got the first name and last name, email, free membership option, and then you have the payment, pay plans. Then you have the membership plans, which are the paid supporters and VIPs. You got the address, and again you got the product prices and the payment method. And the way this form works is that if the user checks in the guest, it'll hide everything else, and this way they know all they have to do is provide the name, my last name, email, and submit it. And this is what they call conditions, form conditions. So let's create that sample form. Create form. You can start from scratch, use a template. I'll import a form. I always start with from scratch, and I always use classic forms. And over here you can add your logo, and to the right here just hit upload file, pick a file, your logo. So yeah, I'll exit that, and you can add the URL to your website. We're gonna skip that. Here you can call it I name my sample form, or you can do without this entirely, so by just removing it. And over here to the left is how you add the form elements. So full name, you have the email, then I believe I have single choice after that. Now for this one I only need one, so in order to get rid of the other three you have to go here, highlight it, go slowly, hit the X, get rid of that, again slowly to hit the X, one more time, slowly hit that X, and you can name this free membership, and name this guest. Now what you want to do, create another one of those, single choice. This time you're going to need two. So let's call this membership plans, or you can call it paid membership plans. That's your choice. Now again, slowly, if you go too fast sometimes it'll do this, so just go slow, hit the X, get rid of that, get rid of that one. Let's name this one supporters. This one VIP. I believe then I had the address field. Address. And then after that, I believe I had the payment option. For payment, you got to go on the payment tab. And you have all these payment gateways. And the most popular, obviously, is PayPal. Now, if you have a personal account, I recommend not to use it and use a business account. And so just go ahead and grab that button, drop it here. It's going to start initializing. I guess it's looking for your PayPal account. And the way you connect to your account is hit connect. And like I said, if you don't have a business account or don't have a PayPal account at all, what I suggest you do is go to your email and create an email alias, say like billing@yourwebsite.com, just to receive payment emails from PayPal. Use that and then hit next, and I see if you have one already, then it's going to ask you to log in. If not, it's going to ask you to create an account. So you should go through that step, and when it does that, you can exit out of there and you can start adding your products. So the first product is going to be supporters. Supporter members. Or another one. VIP membership. Now, if you haven't set up the payment option, it's going to give you this message. But like I said, in order to just click on that section, hit payment settings, and set it up. But let's keep going here. This one's not free, and you're gonna put in, let's say, $10 for this one. Put $25. Here's your payment method, and let's hit preview. Again, getting this error because we haven't set up the payment gateway yet. But you got your name, email, free membership, and then you got the pay membership, the address if they choose any of those. And as you remember, if the user clicks this, it'll automatically hide all this and just show the submit button. That's what they call a form condition. So let's get out of the preview. You go under settings, and then you go under conditions, and you hit show hide field. Please select field, and we want to choose free membership. So if free membership is filled, then I want this to happen. So select condition. What you want it to happen? Well, I want it to hide the rest of the form and just show the submit button. So you choose hide multiple. You hit that, and what is it that we want to hide? We want to hide the membership plan. Then you hit shift on your key. Also want to hide the address, the product, and the payment method. You hit save, and there you go. If free membership is filled or checked, same thing, then I wanted to hide the membership plan, address, my products, which is the payment plan options, and the payment method. So if you hit preview, they hit free membership. It has everything else, and just give them the submit button. Now if they change their mind, they can just refresh the browser, and it'll take them back to, it'll uncheck it and give them the whole form again. So that's how it works. It's up to you. When you find these applying conditions to the form a little complicated, you can just leave it like this. If we go back to undo, just hit the gear key, hit delete, and we go back to preview. Nothing happens because you got rid of the conditions. But the only thing is that if you leave it like this, the user's gonna wonder, well, what else I have to, fill out. I'm still seeing the payment method. So that's why you will want to create a condition, so that by hitting that and hiding everything else, they know that that's all they have to do. I don't make this fields required. Let's go back to the form itself. Go back to build. Hit this, then hit the properties, and under required, hit the off, and I'll turn it on. Send in by the email. If you just don't exit and just go ahead and click the next one, you can just hit it from there. Required. They hit exit, and you can't make everything else. You have to leave this as not being required, because the only thing that's being required, regardless of what they do, is their name and email. You only need the address if they're gonna become paid members, which the PayPal needs this information, obviously. And that's how you build this form. Very easy, like I said. I'll have more tutorials on this, but this will get you started. I show you settings, different things you can do with your conditions. Publish. Once you get ready to publish, you can either share the link of this form via your social media, And to embed it on your website, just hit embed on the left hand side here. Copy code, go to your registration page, grab the HTML code button, double click it, paste it, hit preview. That's your form right there. Again, you get an error because you haven't connected your PayPal account with the form. Once you do that, it'll get rid of this error. And as easy as that. Now let me show you the store. Let's go back to so let's go back to new forms, create a form, use template. And these are all the templates or registration form here. You could have chosen that, but we decided to go with go from scratch, build it from scratch. But there's some more involved. You can use the template for this. So in the next video, I'll show you how to do your store or your website. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.